Don't let your first time be your first time. Hey, I am Chuck the bureaucrat, and I made a huge mistake the first time I ever prepped a general officer. There was some kind of manpower forecasting meeting where we were going to go brief the Assistant Secretary of the Army. I had done the analysis, and she was going to represent our organization at the brief. Now, I thought I was doing the right thing because I went and I talked to her executive officer and I asked how she liked to be prepared for these kind of briefings. And the XO was like, oh, she really likes to dig into the details and understand the data. No, she did not like details or data. And it wasn't just the prep that didn't go well. The meeting itself was a catastrophe. Afterwards, she looked me straight in the eye and said, Major Wico, you are off my Christmas card list. And she never let me prep her again. And that all happened in the first 45 days I was working at the Pentagon. Over the last 15 years, I've had a lot of time to reflect on what went wrong there. See, the mistake was believing the XO. He didn't really know what the general needed in order to go to these meetings. Either he didn't have experience attending preps and meetings with his boss, or he didn't understand what details and data meant in the context of manpower forecasting. But I can't really blame him, because one of the big things I've learned is you have to make your own assessment of what an executive needs. If you're going to prep a GO, it is a really good idea to observe them in a meeting first. Watch their body language. What makes them confident? What makes them uncomfortable? Are they articulate? Do they need a script or just notes? It's even better if you can attend a prep session where another action officer is preparing them for something else. What kind of questions do they ask? Are they active? Are they passive? Are they interested in who the players are and what their positions are? Or are they more focused on the facts? And the same thing goes for a meeting. It is not a good idea for the first time you ever attend a meeting to also be the day that you're briefing that audience. I mean, there's dozens and dozens of meetings that are going on weekly or monthly, and they all have their own flavor and tone and themes. If you go wandering into one of those meetings not knowing what kinds of questions to expect, your briefing is likely to go sideways. So if you have a brief, do a recon, just like you would for any operation. And now, if you want to see another way to apply your operational experience to the bureaucracy, watch this.